Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
right.
better.
That's right.
Okay, guys, sorry about that.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody. Had to do some technical issues. But, like every great thing, sometimes things don't work. You gotta fix it. So it's all good.
All right, so back to what we was talking about, like toxic relationships and how to recognize, basically, how to see those red flags
And leave.
And leave, and what is your there it is. What your tolerance level is, and how you need to source out those negative energies within to your relationship. Because at the same time, there is nobody would be able to make me be in a toxic relationship. Never.
Well, I can say like this, is that like, I can say that from sometimes in a toxic relationship is that some people feel like they can change somebody too, though.
I have that problem.
See, well, I mean, that's just what it is. Some people feel like they can change someone in a toxic relationship.
I have that problem.
So that's the thing. And that's why I know people who stay. But to recognize a toxic relationship, besides the communication level, just, I can't take you nowhere, can't talk to you, and not being encouraging, another thing as well is that when we have a discussion, like a heated discussion, I get to see how you act, because that's another thing too, because we're not always going to agree on everything. That's the one thing for certain. We're always not going to be on the same accord. We're not going to talk about the same things. We're different people trying to make it together in the world, from a relationship. But if we start talking and your communication skills is like kind of threatening, like I'm like, yo, like we just talking about Burger King, McDonald's over here. You going off like that? I'm good on you. That's negative 50 points right there. So that is a F, fail, and I'm good on you.
That's me though, cause I can be very aggressive, and you know that I can.
I mean, it's okay to be aggressive.
No,
but it's
sometimes if you piss me off to a point.
But over Burger King or McDonald's though.
Okay, Ross, I'm talking about serious situations.
Oh, okay. I was just saying about that one. I was
I'm talking about serious situations. If something was to happen, and like you really on my last nerve, I have the tendency to explode. I will say anything to hurt your feelings. You know me though.
Yeah, I know you.
It don't technically mean that. So sometimes I wonder if I'm the toxic person. But I do have that tendency. But I also have a tendency of trying to not change them, but try to make them better. Mm-hmm. And if they don't want to be better, then that's my another red flag. I got to go. You don't get 3 strikes on that. You only got 1. It's like, because I can only do so much. But if you don't want to help yourself in becoming a better person, not to say that I'm perfect, because I'm not. Mm-hmm. But I've been told I play like I'm perfect, or I try to be perfect. Who doesn't try to be perfect though? Like in reality, but who don't really try to be perfect?
I mean, I can agree with that. In some cases, like, well, I'm married to perfection, so that's why that perfect thing. I don't know. But I try to be the best version of myself, though. I try to be the best version of myself, though. I can say that. The best version of myself, which, I can't be perfect at.
Especially not on his wife, honey, because his wife is a perfectionist. Okay? Yeah. It's the worst.
But it makes you better. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, she's a good person. Don't get me wrong. No, my sister's a beautiful person. But I lived with her for quite some time.
So back to toxic relationships.
Yeah.
So,
but I think sometimes I feel like I have the tendency, I'm a nurturer. And I think that sometimes, like, I do too much too soon. And then I get taken advantage of, or, it becomes, I feel like I become toxic because, for me, I'm the toxic one because I feel now I'm feeling betrayed. I feel all these different type of emotions. And the only way for me to release those emotions is to lash out. And that's lashing out to them. Okay. And I don't think that it's right by any means necessary.
Rachel?
First of all, let me clear this up. Rachel, I am nurturing. I always. Now, see, you two, what's the word I'm looking for? Dramatic. Okay, you is way dramatic. So I could nurture you all the time because you're too dramatic. Okay? But typically, I am a nurturer. I do like to cook. I do like, I'm about to lie and say clean. But I do like to cook. and make sure that, you know, my girl is taken care of, because in return, I want the same thing.
Okay. That's crazy. But another thing say that could be toxic for me is that like ungratefulness. That's one thing I can say.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing is that you do so much for someone and you don't receive it back. And the thing is that you do it out the kindness of your heart. You do it to like a prime example, like you wanna please this person, do everything you can, put your feelings aside for that person. But the fact of the matter is that you show the ungrateful side to it, that's being toxic, because that's going to let you know that this person is expecting this from you in regards to this, and they're not doing anything else.
Right.
And so that can be toxic, because there's only so much someone's going to take of not getting appreciated, of not feeling that, like, you know, like, I'm doing all this for you, but what do I get in return? And it's not the fact of, like, the give and take, but it's just, like, you know, take consideration of what I'm doing.
No, but you know what? To be honest, it is a give and take. To be honest, it really is. I'm showing you what I expect for me. Like, you know, you can't really expect something if you're not showing it or aren't doing it yourself. Like, you can't expect somebody to treat you a certain way in order to, you know, show them how you need to be treated. So for me, I like to show them, okay, this is what I like. I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna just tell you. I'm gonna show you. This is what my expectations are. This is what I expect. Okay. Now, if you can't honor my expectations, or you can't, you know, meet me halfway in the middle, so that's why I feel like it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because at the end of the day, everybody want to be loved, and I think that it comes into a different. Well, in a sense, I do feel like that everybody has their own love language. You know what I'm saying? So it might not, their love language might be the same as mine, but I still want to show, right? I still want you to show me what I still want to show you what I expect, so you know, and vice versa. Show me what you expect. Show me how I can honor you, how I can love you. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
So I almost want to put my rag on show.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait. So wait a minute. This is a question. Well, I had asked my girlfriend.
Okay.
I said, honey, what is your expectations of a wife? Okay. Now, you know what this fool said?
Cook, clean, have kids.
What? That would have been a logical answer.
Okay. What did she say?
She said that she wants someone to put their do-rag on, brush their hair, cook, clean. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it low-key pissed me off. Because she had strike one. That was strike one for you, honey. Strike one. But I'm just saying, at the same time, like, for me, that's not what a wife. Because, you know, we had a conversation. I was actually at work, and it was a conversation that we had at work. And she had asked somebody that she was talking to what their definition of, and he was like, they supposed to do this, do that, to do that. And so she said, what's your definition of a husband? And he was like, oh, we suppose, no, he's like, he didn't say suppose, he's like, we do this, this, and this. So, like, as if we supposed to do, and you just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it was so weird the way she explained it, but she explained it so perfectly, as to, like, women are supposed to, but men have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, it was a weird conversation, but what brings me to this point is the fact that my girl expects me to put on a do-rag, brush her hair, and do that. But she can't cook. We wife on wife. So she can't cook. I don't wear a do-rag. I don't need my hair brushed. So do you get my point?
Wow.
She can't. I love her, but she can't cook.
Okay. So you saying from that point of view, from the husband-wife situation, just you know, okay.
It's not supposed to do anything. It's supposed to be a give and take situation.
Okay, give and take situation.
Yeah, it's supposed to be give and take. So at the end of the day,
so instead of brushing your hair, she need to glue something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a sew in. Learn. Go to cosmetology school. so I can save some money.
Put that in real quick. Let me just get the glue.
I don't wear glue. So
some people wear glue.
Okay. Not I.
Okay. So
but that's cool. I mean, that was off topic a little bit, but
it came to the fact of give and take.
Yeah, give and take in a relationship. You can't expect something that you're not willing to give. True. So that's that.
Okay. And so.
And Rachel, yes, you are dramatic. Very dramatic. I will post a video after this video to show how dramatic you really are.
Oh, Lord. That was pettiness. Okay. So that's a good one in regards to that. So, another thing I would say for Tasha's relationship as well is that, you always see signs before you actually get with someone to see exactly who they really are. And so, my whole thing is that you always have to be looking to that. Like a prime example is that if, one thing I talked about and, I kind of kid around with it, just like, physical. Like, the thing is that, I don't play like that. And, toxic relationship, like if you barely talk to someone and they get they get super aggressive, the fact that they're willing to hit you, I'm out. Like, because at the end of the day, I don't have time for you to swing on me, nothing like that. That's just not my thing. That's not my thing.
I honestly low-key thinking you talking about I'm toxic.
No. I'm not talking about you.
I know this way.
No, it's
because I am that.
But you evolved from that.
Yeah, you pissed me off big enough. I will fight you. I wouldn't care how big, small, big you are. Ross, because you didn't have to pull me off naked.
Yes, but you have evolved from that.
I'm trying to, but people.
You have. Come on, now.
I have within the last couple of years. But the thing is, people. I can revert. You can revert.
No, okay, that would be the best version of yourself.
I am gonna be the best version, but if you piss me off long enough, if you piss me off, and I've been trying to tell you, leave me the hell alone, and you still messing with me, I will fight you. I wouldn't care who you is. That's just me. Okay, but low-key, I feel like I'm a toxic person. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. You know what? Because maybe
let's go to the next topic.
It is. I feel like it is me. I really do feel like it's me.
I don't.
But people be pissing me off. So you know what? So maybe it's they toxic that add on to my toxic, and then we toxic together. Okay, I feel better with that.
Okay. So, thank y'all for coming for this one. So, next topic we're going to talk about is baggage coming into a relationship. Yeah. And so, there's many forms of baggage. There could be emotional baggage, like you're not getting over someone and you're just trying to be under someone just in that situation. Or it could be physical baggage. It could be, bringing a kid that's not theirs back into it in regards to it in that situation. And the thing is that, are you ready for that? And, another thing as well is that, and I started off here because I actually had a coworker, shot twin. She was telling me about something about like when is enough because she's been with a guy for like 7-8 years on and off. She was there. He was there when he had her kids that aren't his, and she's been around through his marriage and everything else. Like they've just been in contact, always around each other and everything else. But the fact that he got messed over by his ex is preventing him to move on with her. Mm-hmm. And when is enough? Mm-hmm. And for me, it's just like we all have to grow and evolve. Yeah, we all do, and sometimes it takes longer than others to see it. But sometimes taking that dramatic plunge though, of just saying, you know what, it's either this, and then setting up the expectation too. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking it is also as well. Mm-hmm. And you set that expectation of, look, this is what I'm gonna settle for, and this is what I'm not settling for. I think that leaves it open for that type of baggage in regards to that. To me personally, right? What you think?
Well, I've had relationships where they have baggage. Mm-hmm.
How'd you deal with it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Well, part of depending on what the baggage is. I'm not gonna be into like somebody that is emotionally. I have been hurt so many times in relationship wise, and if I can find it in my heart and my strength, I could move on because I know that God has somebody planned for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like no matter how many times I've been hurt, I'm not gonna bring that into my next relationship. That's right. Because I can't trust them don't mean I can't trust you. You haven't given me a reason to.
Right.
So what I'm saying, so a lot of people bring that's one of the emotional baggages. Oh, I have trust issues. Well, you need to work out on your trust issues before you try to work on another relationship. Because the one thing I will not tolerate in no relationships, will not, okay, is somebody that's controlling or that's jealous all the time. I thank God that my girl's not jealous, because at the end of the day, we would not be together.
Yeah,
we would not.
But we're both free spirits, so that's different.
Yeah, but then on top of that, my ex had kids. Well, she claimed kids that weren't hers, which brought friction into our relationship. Because at the end of the day, these didn't pop out you. Okay, yeah, they've been a part of your life for whatever. But if they telling you that they don't want you to be a part of that, then.
Other than the anchor thing.
But if they tell you they don't want you to be a part of that, then believe them. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to fight for something that you started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know. That's just me. That whole, especially in the lesbian community, they always got baby mamas and baby mamas, and it's too much. And for me, I will not stand for it. If it didn't birth it, and if it didn't come out your coochie, then at the end of the day, I'm not with it.
Hold on, but the lesbian community is cool. You said baby moms, baby daddies.
No, baby mamas, because they in the lesbian community.
Okay,
it's all like right. They baby mama this. I gotta pick up a baby mama. I gotta get these kids for the baby mamas. I gotta get their kids something for Christmas. I gotta get them for their birthdays. I gotta pick them up. I ain't gonna do all that.
Well, okay, and you know what? That's a good point. So here's the thing. So emotional baggage. I think you made a good point about that. It's like I have. You're so stupid. I say I have trust issues, because of what's happened in my past, and I do agree with that. It's like, do you take that head on, or do you just say, you know what, focus on yourself, make yourself better, and then we'll just be cool until that gets better? Because another thing is that if you bring into a relationship with someone who has trust issues, whenever you go out somewhere, they're gonna be like, oh, are you sure you out there where you're supposed to be? And all that comes into that controlling factor. Yeah. And that's another thing that also goes to our last topic. Toxic relationships, controlling. No one likes to be controlled. Nope. No one likes to be like, you have to check in every 5 seconds of what you're doing. No. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna get on your nerves. Yeah. You're gonna be like, you know what? I don't have to report to you like that. I'm not in the military school. I'm not in jail, so I'm not gonna do all that. Right. So I'm good on that. So, but that's true. Emotional logic of just being cheated on a relationship, and that's something that people bring in regards to it, and you have to really figure out that balance.
But you know what really drives me insane?
What?
Is women that feels like him by him being controlling, that's his definition of showing me love. That's very good. That's the worst thing, because it's basically when y'all don't work out and he go on to the next one, he think he gonna feel like, I don't feel like you love me by controlling me. So that I don't understand. So it started really, you only gonna allow to be treated the way, you're only gonna be treated by the way the person that you're allowing. Okay. Because you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow somebody to treat me, any kind of way. Once you start seeing those flags, because they be there. Okay? It's time to go. Okay? It ain't gonna get better. He never gonna say he ain't gonna. Don't worry about
he or she. First of all, don't be saying just he out there. Don't be trying to put us in the box. Though.
I never had a controlling girlfriend. Who was controlling?
Angel was controlling, fam.
No, I left all the time. I would go out all night.
She ain't like it though. She would always follow up with you. But I'm not controlling. You know what I'm saying? We don't be controlling.
You not controlling, but I ain't never had a girlfriend that's controlling.
Man, look.
Now I had a boyfriend that was.
Okay. Anyways, just straight male bashing or whatever. It's all good. Because I got us. All of us ain't controlling.
No, I don't feel all of y'all controlling. Because I had one that was not. My ex-husband was not controlling.
Girl, they the worst. Oh, yeah.
I ain't never dealt with one.
Well, the whole thing is that, that comes into the fact of that goes into both topics. Actually, controlling can be toxic because no one wants that, and as well, you bringing that uncertainty of the relationship with you in regards to it, to the new relationship. And you should always start a new relationship in pure. Now, on the side of kids, because you mentioned kids in the situation, that's a tough topic, because the thing is that we always have to understand is that when you go into a relationship with someone who has a kid, their kid is number one, regardless of how they feel about you, how they show their love. If you strand on the road, or your kid or the kid needs to get picked up from school, the kid get picked up from school first.
I would expect you to.
Exactly.
If you didn't, I would judge you.
So hold on. So the scenario is that if you, like say, you in the hospital, the son's at school, and she said, I gotta go handle this, you cool with that?
I would definitely be okay with that.
Okay,
I
cool.
would expect you to take care of the child. Whether he biologically mine or not, if I love anything about you, I would love your child too. So that would be just as my child as it is your child. So go pick up our damn child.
Oh, okay. That's great. But my question is this, though, is that does it come to the fact knowing that you're not going to be number one, though?
I'm okay with not being, because eventually the whole idea of a relationship for me, you want the foundation,
right.
You want to grow that foundation, and eventually, you want to have, I'm gonna have kids, you know what I'm saying? So I would expect you to put our child first.
Okay.
I don't like that whole stepmama, stepdaddy, stuff like that. That's my child just as much as it's your child. That's just me. Now I know other women don't feel that way, but I feel like if I love anything about you, I would want you to put our child's interests at heart first.
So you're saying when you in the relationship, that's considered our child, not their child?
Wait, depending on what stage we're.
Oh, okay.
If we're just beginning,
yeah.
No. Oh. Like, I still expect you to take care of your child first.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're like in a committed relationship, we are at this point. We're talking about marriage. We see our future together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's our child. That ain't just yours. Because I'm gonna look at his best interest at heart as well. And see, that's the thing. Like, I know a lot of females that don't date men or women with kids because of that situation. They want to be number one. But I feel like if he putting you number one over his child, what does that? I wouldn't trust your judgment.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust your judgment either.
But you know what I'm saying? That's a hell no for me.
I mean, I would have to say, in all honesty, is that if I met a woman, she had a child, I would definitely say, I would wonder what your relationship is like with your kid. I would definitely want to know that. Just because it lets me know. Especially
if you're trying to build something with this person. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it's a fling, a fly by the night kind of stuff,
we don't care.
I don't give a shit. But at this point, if I see my future with you and I'm looking towards our future, I need to know that you're capable of handling handling business first. What your mind, you're prioritizing. Yeah, of course I want to be important to you, but I want our child to be important first.
Okay. So let me throw a wrench in the system. Devil's out there. Let's say if you were talking to someone, you didn't know they had child. Say they're talking for like 3-6 months, y'all decide to be together, then they drop the bombshell. Oh, well, just letting you know, I have a kid.
Oh.
Is that going to be a problem?
Yes, it is.
So that would be a problem. They didn't tell you up front.
Why would you hide your child?
It's not hiding the child. You get to know the person. It's just when y'all got serious, they said, "Oh, well, so you know."
No, I mean, because that's dating 101. How old are you? How many kids you got? That starts that.
Okay. So
and if we've been dating 3 to 6 months, then at this point you should have told me that you. Now, not saying I necessarily have to meet the child, but at least you need to acknowledge that you have a child. Because then at that point, that's my decision if I wanted to stay or not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw no bombshell on me like that, because then I'll be like, what else you hiding?
Okay. So you're saying that's third strike. That's out.
Out.
That's out?
Nope.
I would say that's probably that gets you like a 60.
That's failing.
That's -40. I mean, that is pretty failing.
That's failing.
I'll probably put you in the FWB zone if that's the situation. I'll probably put you in that zone. Probably leave you there. Yeah. The reason why, because it's just like, I agree with that, because you're not letting me know in front of who you are.
Yeah.
And you're
you're not gonna know everything about that person up front within the 3 to 6 months. Cause you can be with someone longer than that and still don't know who they are completely and fully. But at the same time, that's a determining factor. You know what I'm saying? Like whether or not I choose, give me that option to choose. Cause now you're taking away my option. And now I've been sitting here dealing with you for 3 to 6 months, and now you just having all these different bombshells that coming out of me. Now you playing with my heart and my feelings. So hell no. Hell no.
See, because that was that was something that was asked, and so I was like, and that's something that we didn't think about.
Oh, hold on. Let's see, Vicky, because she comes out the truth. She said because what he is doing is making decisions for me, about me, without me. Yes! That, my dear, is a no-no. I don't care if it's a new relationship or not. Yes! Well said. Well said. Yes.
Well,
I agree.
Okay, let me throw a monkey wrench in that, Vicky and Brittany. What if he didn't know he had a kid while y'all were dating? What if it was one of those situations where this girl said he was the father, multiple girls said that he was the father, whatever the case may be.
Multiple?
Okay, you know what I mean. Multiple men. Okay, multiple men. She's like, Jerry the father, or no, Ross you the father, Ralph you the father. She's one of them type of girls.
Okay.
And he didn't know until after y'all got together. And he said, look, man, I just found this out recently. It's like a confession situation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he said, you know what? Or she said, you know what? I just found this out.
Well, this can't work in a female situation.
Yeah, you're right. It can't. Because it come at you. It's yours.
Okay.
Right. So in the male situation, what would be that situation? Would you understand it? Because he's like, look, I just found this out, and I'm telling you.
Is the baby born or not?
The baby's born.
How old is the baby?
It depends. Because the thing is that, what if he didn't know until the baby's like maybe 5 years old, and the girl just came to him 3 months ago and said, you the father?
Yeah, I think I understand. So, okay, Vicky says that's something totally different. But at the point of discovery, I should be told.
Right.
Come on, at the point of discovery.
I agree with that, Vicky.
Yes.
Vicky, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. The time that he found out, he told you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
if you said that, then that's cool.
I can agree. I can agree with that, because at the end of the day, like, these females out here is just trifling sometimes. So I can understand you not knowing, and then, but it depends. Now, if you just found out like months before, and you just now telling me months afterwards, then I have a problem.
Okay.
It just depends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that should be something like you come up with in front and say, look, you know what? I know we've been dating for a couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just want to make sure that I'm transparent. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this baby is mine or not. I just found out about it a few months back. And, I'm not sure. We getting a DNA test, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
Open communication. Like you said, communication rules the nation.
Communication is key.
Okay. Key. So if that's the point, you coming up to me, you telling me, this is what it is, and you upfront about it, I have no reason not to doubt. I have no reason to doubt what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I have no reason to, do PI work.
Baby, when was a PI though?
Yeah, but sometimes y'all make it easy for us to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I understand. Okay. But I understand.
So that part, cool. So it's all about the time frame, communication, the time frame.
Yeah.
Okay. So most of
hold on. What Vicky say? A man nor woman can make some wine a step, anything without the other person's consent. I agree.
Okay, you can break that down because I'm confused. Hold on. A man or woman can make some wine, a step, anything without the other person's consent. Yeah, I still don't get it even reading it out loud. Sorry, I'm a little.
Can make some wine. They can't do anything without
stepping.
Without the consent of either one. Okay, just let her explain.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh, without someone. Or wait.
See,
man nor woman can make someone step anything without the other person's consent. Okay, like a stepdaddy or a stepmama or something like that. I get it.
Oh, okay, she got it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Over my head.
But anyways, so I agree with that. I'll help you.
You'll think about it.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. It's not.
I'll still think about it, because then it means now you gotta think about, if I build the future with this, now you gotta think about child support.
Yeah.
And then that's coming out your coins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, hell no. Mm-mm.
Okay. So another thing, I probably could say is when it comes to emotional. So you said, now you've made a good point about controlling in regards to because of trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say, what if it comes to something that's physical? Let's say if like, you know, they can't be, you know, like what if they have like real bad, you know, like where it's like, you know, you yell at them, they shake and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because of their past relationship. That could really...
I couldn't deal with nobody like that because I scream on a daily basis. I'll break up with you tomorrow and get back with you today and be done with it. But I can't be with you like that. I'm sorry.
But the whole thing though, so you just like strike 3, that's it?
Yeah.
Dang.
You know, on average, my relationship lasts about 2-3 months. Because I can't deal. I made a promise to myself that I will not tolerate nobody foolery. Nobody.
What's up their foolery? Something happened to them where now they scared because you know if someone raised their voice and then they hit them in the face, that's what they do.
Okay, so now, ladies, tell me if I'm wrong. Okay.
Come through, ladies.
Because I want somebody that can protect me as well. If you scared of me yelling my voice, what if there's a nigga out there that's really yelling his voice underneath, like woo woo woo, yeah, and then you scared, so now I'm gonna have to fight for you?
No, you gonna fight for you. We'll talk about it in the car. What are you talking about? We're gonna talk about it in the car. Not me per se, but
I know, but I'm just saying,
we'll talk about it in the car.
No, but I'm saying, like, the whole purpose, a woman want to feel protected. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody out there fucking with her in the streets, I don't need no little bitch. That happened to me once. Go say the names. But that happened to me. And I feel like I gotta fight my battles by myself and yours.
But that's the emotional baggage. I mean, what the person does everything right except for that. So, nah, okay.
Because then I don't need to, see, then I'll be feeling like I'll be calling you a weak ass bitch. see, I don't need that in my life.
Wow. So she called him weak. Like,
you a weak ass little bitch. And you can't be in my circle. I'm sorry.
Man, that cuts the core right there.
Because I have an attitude problem. And you know I do. So my thing is, like, especially if it's somebody I don't like, and I'm in somewhere, and I talk cash money shit, you know I will.
True.
And I'll be ready to fight. But if you just gonna look at me, tell my babe, calm down. It's okay. No, I need you to stop. Yeah, baby, get that bitch. That's what I like. Okay.
I know, right? That's a deal. That's a deal for real.
I'm sorry. I want to feel protected.
It's okay to feel protected, but then but Brittany, though, you can't be like. First before like me and my wife had this conversation, I said, look, you know, I love you now, but I'm not gonna let you just ruin your future self just wilding out like that.
What you mean?
I just told her that.
I
told her that for an example, the situation that happened at the party.
Okay, but she got big sisters that don't give a shit.
No, she got a big sister. That was you.
I know, but my other sisters don't give a shit either.
True, Nicole don't.
So
Nicole, okay.
She got big sisters. So
no, but still,
at least one of us make it.
My whole thing is that, you know, if there's a situation where it has to go down, it has to go down. There's nothing else to happen. But my whole thing is that you need to prevent as much as you can because you don't want that person to get in trouble. That's my whole thing. I don't want my stepdad to go into jail for
bail me the fuck out.
Aggravated assault. That's what I'm saying. I don't want that. Even though the person may deserve, I'm gonna be like, yo, damn, fam, like, yo, like she breathing out a tube like right now, like, damn, like, and see, she like, I'm with it.
I sure am, baby. We finna fight. We finna fuck this hoe up today. Yes, we is. And luckily, she got a big sister, so she ain't gotta worry about that.
Wow.
One of us gotta make it. My baby can't do no jail. She can't do that.
But I get the point of the fact of feeling protected.
Yeah.
In a situation where, like, for example, we was in Austin and the club situation happened. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So let's explain what happened. People wasn't in Austin. So it was my wife's 30th birthday party. And so we was at the club. We was, 10, 15? Tell me, about 10 deep?
Yeah, something like that.
10 deep. It was about, like, 5 ladies and 5 dudes. And, you know, love my homies. So there was a guy. Yeah, remember that situation happened? So there was a guy that came to the VIP section. And, you know, he was being a little belligerent. He was a little tipsy, drinking some courage juice. And, you know, he been a little disrespectful to some of the ladies. Now, I ain't see it. My homeboy saw it. He popped up. He like, what's up? You need to be here? I'm like, yo. And then so he was like on 1,000.
Just you better come get my ass out.
Yeah, just not great. And so in that point right there, and then his homeboy trying to tell him to calm down. He keeps on antagonizing the fight. Now the homies who was all there. We was like, shit, all right, man. He keep on doing this. We all ready to go. Like it's nothing to be talked about here. That situation I get because he's been told multiple times to calm down. And he hasn't. That's my thing. But with you ready to go. Like first strike. It's like first strike out. I'm ready to go. Nah, because I don't want to mess up the situation. Because let's say if you and Toy having a great time, it's a great vibe, and that one person comes and just, let's say something happens and messes it up just a little bit. That shouldn't take out your element.
See, I don't have to worry about me. Sometimes I can help. Now, see, her ass, she the worst. See, that's why we two toxic people together. We is. Because once I see her one thing I do love about her is the fact that she is loyal. Like, when I mean loyal, like, I don't give a shit who done pissed me off. Okay? I don't give a shit who pissed me off. She ready to fight. She's ready to fight. She don't care who it is. Now, at the end of the day, she's more, she's not reserved. She's not reserved at all. Yeah. There's hype to it. So, I know I'm going to have to fight just because I know she already going to get mad. And so now it's just going to be a fight. So, that's, shout out, baby.
A lot of shout outs.
We ready. We be ready for that thing.
That's true. She's very reserved. But she's
also not reserved. That's the thing.
No, but she's calm, cool, and collected though. She the one that's more chilled after you. Like you're the firecracker. She's like the deterrent.
What in the hell did you see? No, I'm not. She way worse than me. Let somebody then piss her off. Okay? It don't matter who it is, where they at, she's ready to fight. That's just
I've never seen her like that. She's always been calm, cool, and collected. And every time we go out somewhere, she be like, man, she be tell her, chill out. I be like, oh, okay. Okay. Nah. But for me, I'm the chill person. My wife is more of a firecracker. I'm more deterred. My wife is more of a firecracker. She'll really think about it, but she gets to that point, she's ready to go. I'm like, yo, chill. It's not that serious. Unless it gets to the point where I'm just like, all right.
See, I'm hyping her ass up. Girl, get that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Yeah. Let's fight a tag team me.
Yeah. But see, the thing is this though, but the vice versa, because Keela's not like that with me. If I'm at a point where I'm mad like that, she gonna be like, no, Ross, let's go to the car. Yeah. She's like,
it's like I love that. In y'all relationship, one of the things that I do love is that y'all balance each other out. You know what I'm saying? Although y'all have the same qualities, like when she's hype, you level. When you hype, she's level. Yeah. And so, it kind of works out that way for y'all. That's one of the things I love about y'all.
Sorry, I was loving the replay.
Okay, she said, now, Britt, he told no lies, but I will bail you out, then cuss you out for losing your temper. That's why I love you, girl. Well, I love you.
Shout out to you.
Vicky,
shout out to you.
I love you.
Now, I'm going to say something, and my wife knows about this already. We talked about this, and we talked about this in front of my parents. We had a conversation already. Oh. So, like I said, bringing up the night of that situation that happened, we was at the party together, and, with the shoe situation.
Girl, I was so mad.
Shoegate situation. So, okay, let me break it down because I don't care. Let's break it down what happened. So, in the past, there was a party from mutual that we all went to. Mm-hmm. Me, Brittany, my wife, and some ex-coworkers. We was all chilling together. And from there, and then, yeah. And so...
I thought you were talking about another time.
No, see, multiple times. This is what I'm talking about. So, Brittany's ex came through with the female that
he cheated on me with.
Yes, and so they popped into the party, and then things got a little eerie for like 30 seconds. Then her friend at the time kind of lashed out and was ready to go, and then she responded back and then said some things. Was like, yo, da 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 da.
Ross, see, Ross trying to sugarcoat. Let me tell y'all what happened. Okay?
Oh, Lord.
Now, let's be clear. I asked prior to, was he going to be bringing this bitch to this party? He said no. So I decided to go with the person. I went with the date. And I was like, okay, cool. Everything's cool. I'm in the middle of taking a picture. And the next thing I know, the whole room gets silent. I'm like, what is everybody silent for? This motherfucker comes in and now, mind you, our divorce wasn't finalized. We had just broken up a few weeks prior. And so everything was still fresh. So the girl walked in. My sister is outside. When she made contact to my ex-husband, she didn't try to take the shoe off. Now, see, I tried to let it go. I said, you know what, Lord, I'm just going to calm down, do woosah. I ain't going to let this affect me. But when I saw my sister try to struggle with taking off the damn shoe that she broke, and she owed me some new shoes, as a matter of fact. When I saw her trying to take the shoe off, then I click. You know what I'm saying? So that, I think, but in a sense that you're trying to make, Ross, we pushed. When we pushed, we bite.
Well, my point in saying that.
But see, I couldn't get to her because she want to hide behind my ex-husband, but I slapped the fuck out of him.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why I mentioned this story was because my wife keeps bringing it up, because I told her, it's like, if you were to do what you were going to do in regards to went to jail that night when I told you to relax, I would have let you in there.
I would have took that charge.
Well, that's
you. You would have, hold up. You would have what?
I would have left her.
Ross, see, then I would have to fight him because you ain't going to leave my baby in no goddamn jail.
Well.
So we would have fought. We would have
I
fought.
I wouldn't have swung at her.
I sure would have. I would have tried to kill him low key. He leaving my baby up in there in that jail cell.
But the thing is, this though, is that she it wasn't like, if she had 3 girls coming out to her, why you had to be the 4th one? Why? There was 3.
So
3.
That's her sister.
You, Alicia,
so
and your other friend.
Girl, Alicia ain't okay.
Well, just saying.
But at the end of the day, that's just like your brother.
Oh well.
If your brother.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Kobe Bryant died?
Yeah, so side note, so they did say that Kobe Bryant did die in a helicopter crash today, so that is very sad to hear, because he definitely was very young. So shout out to Kobe Bryant's family, because that's definitely tough to hear.
Oh my
God. In regards to everything, yeah, that's really
I'm
sad.
so sorry. Oh my God, Toya finna die.
Yeah, you might want to call her.
Oh, she watching. Toya, you on here?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm coming home to you because I know you're finna be crying like a little baby.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, man. One of the greatest. So, yeah.
That's her favorite. She cried when he went off, when he retired.
But yeah.
Oh God, I'm sorry guys. I think that didn't kill the mood for the day.
Yeah, they did kind of kill it a little bit. But go back to the point of is that I just didn't want my wife to be in a situation where it's just like where she let that person win and then she ended up paying for it and she had to pay all this court costs and everything else. I didn't want her to be like that. But like I told her, it's like if it happens where people be super disrespectful and you have to do it, look, I'm all for it. But I just don't want you in trouble with no silly stuff. That's my whole thing.
But hold on, Ross. That gives me the point. Like if it was your brother, and some shit didn't popped off, you telling me you ain't jumping in?
Of course I'm jumping in.
Okay, then what the hell? And if you go to jail, you don't think Killer gonna get you out?
She said she would, but I don't think so.
Yes, she would.
Well,
first of all, you a father in these streets.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you a father in these streets.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day,
but I changed my mind though. Like if it happened, I'll be all right.
My sister, I'll be selling the leg, putting the leg up on there on eBay, trying to get my baby out. Yes, I will.
No, I'll get her out there and I'll go ahead and put her in punishment. Yeah.
My sister ain't going to no damn punishment. See, Ross, you better shut your ass up.
Just joking.
Anyway, all right, guys.
Well, thank you everyone for.
Last thing.
What's up?
Power. Now, if you watched it, shut the hell up.
Yeah. How many? Did you watch all of them?
I haven't watched the one from last night.
I saw one from last night.
You did?
Yes, I did.
You went without me? You watched it without me?
I watched this morning. I won't tell you, but we can talk about Tommy.
Rose!
We can talk about Tommy, because that's the one before.
Rose! You watched shit without me.
Hey, look, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go back to sleep. Like, well, I was going to watch Power.
Oh, he trifling, y'all.
Just.
But yeah, anyways, but yeah, I knew it wasn't Tommy. I'm glad that Tommy actually came to his senses and felt like that Ghost didn't do these things to him. And as much as he tried to, ruin Ghost, it finally came out. Now, I think it's either Tasha or Ramona.
I say, you know what? I think it's either Tariq.
You can't really get shh. You can't shh.
I can't
because
say
you
that.
can't say nothing because you already watched this latest episode.
I watched the latest one. I did, but I'm still going to the back of the Tommy situation. Tommy, at the end of the day, Tommy's super loyal. That's one thing you can honestly say. Because no matter how much he hated Ghost, he was always there for Ghost. He was there. He literally was there until Ghost's last breath.
I cried.
And until Ghost's dying breath. And the thing is that when you saw Tariq, he was like, "Man, you're not gonna kill Uncle Tommy? Well, fine then." So that kind of lets me know that because so many people were trying to kill Ghost, and Tariq was basically had his hands into either the Italians trying to kill Ghost, they had to Tommy trying to kill Ghost, or Rotimi, Andre trying to kill Ghost. There were so many people like that. Yeah. So because of that, that's why I say it's Tariq. Because first of all, when Tommy found out that she killed Keisha, Tasha killed Keisha, man. I thought that was gonna be in for Tasha.
I did too.
I thought that was it.
I did.
Because Tommy,
I would have been okay with it because Tasha was getting on my damn nerves this season.
Yeah, Tasha wasn't really doing that much for me.
All right, guys. As always, if you have a business that you'll like us to advertise on our show, or you want us to review things, just let us know. You can hit us up in our inboxes. We actually going to be coming up with a Bree with the T Facebook page. If you are not already subscribed to our channel on YouTube,
yes,
please go in. Yes. I always always share my link
for YouTube.
So just let me know if you have any questions, if y'all have topics, if you have business ideas. Indigo Boutique will actually be up and running again.
Yeah.
And Ross had a couple things coming out too.
I have a couple things coming out, but stay tuned. Always through suspense. But yes, please subscribe to Bree with the T. Oh, what's up with you?
And one thing. Y'all have a new business I want to do. I want to sell sex toys.
And that's it for you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you for chilling with Bree with the T. And I'm just saying. And y'all have a great evening.
Yes, come back next week. Peace.
Peace. You gonna continue?
Yes. Lord, so tell me what to do.